What's up, my beautiful rosebuds? Of course, it is your favorite rosebud, Nisi K. And as you can see, I am doing a voiceover, and we will be discussing this whole Chris Brown fiasco that's been going on. So, of course, I'm pretty sure you guys have actually heard about the fact that Chris Brown was actually being held in Paris along with, I guess, a security guard and one other person in regards to a claim that was being made against him of rape. So, yes, they were actually trying to say that Chris Brown raped a girl, or she came out saying that she was raped. Now, a lot of people were on the fence about it because, Chris Brown does have a background from the situation with Rihanna and a whole lot of other situations that's going on. So people were on the fence. Me personally, I kept saying I needed to see the evidence. I needed to see the evidence because I'm not sure. And as you can see, there's probably not that much evidence because they've actually come back and let him go. Now, I do know that T.I. did make a post on Instagram. And of course, because I always say I am somewhat of a conspiracy theory, as my favorite Lovely T would say, my tin hat was put on because I could see what T.I. was saying. It's kind of funny how after Chris Brown signs a deal and becomes the youngest artist to own his masters on his songs, all of a sudden now he is being accused of raping a girl. And there were people that were saying, oh, this is a setup for him to do that reason. Me personally, I wasn't going to say that it didn't happen because, anything can happen. But I needed to see the proof because I've never known Chris Brown. In all the trouble that he's ever gotten into, I've never known him to be in trouble for rape. And there wasn't much that we were getting on the matter. And I do know a lot of people did get upset with Eve because she came out on, I believe her show is The View. Don't get me to lying. I believe it is, though. And she was pretty harsh towards Chris Brown and was, hold on, guys, I'm going to spark my black. And again, yes, I spoke black, so. But she's pretty much going off on Chris Brown and was talking mad mess. When I heard it, I was kind of like, you should probably wait until everything comes out because you could be sitting here going in on him, saying that he's a disappointment and this could be false. And even, I cannot think of her name, but the daughter from Roseanne, she even came out and was like, I just hope it's not true. I just hope that it's not true because, let's be real. That's a very sensitive subject right now, especially with the Me Too movement going on and everything. So this is something that's serious. This is something that could have ruined his career. He could be going to jail. And if this was all a lie, that would be very, what's the word I'm looking for? It'd be awful, pretty much, because at the end of the day, there are girls who have lied about these type of situations, and it sucks because it does make it hard for victims who really do go through this situation to be believed, because you have a situation like right now where pretty much Chris Brown is getting vindication because he's been let go and he's been released, and he is actually coming out and saying like, hey, this bitch is lying. She's lying on me. I did not rape her. That did not happen. And there's stories saying that Chris Brown's girlfriend was also there. So, I'm not going to say something couldn't happen just because his girlfriend's there, but it seems kind of unlikely. Well, not kind of, it seems very unlikely to me because what girlfriend is going to be okay with her dude in another room pretty much messing with another girl, let alone raping another girl? So, it's really seemed kind of fishy. And now he's getting his vindication. They're still investigating, but obviously they had nothing and not enough evidence to hold him because, they were going to hold him, trying to decide if they were going to go prosecute him, and now he's released. So I feel like they're still looking more into the situation to figure out exactly what is going on and what happened. But there is a section, and that's probably going to get ready to come up here soon. There is a section where it was pretty much not TMZ. I got this from the Shade Room. The screenshot that's going to come up. But they pretty much put up a story where they were saying, hey, it has come out that this girl is now saying that it wasn't Chris Brown. So as you see, Chris Brown has been saying this entire time, he hasn't done anything. He hasn't touched this girl. It's not him. He's not involved. And now you have a story that's being circulated around where she's the victim. I'm going to alleged victim is saying, hey, it wasn't Chris Brown. He didn't do this. It wasn't him. And it's a little fishy to me that she's now coming out and saying that it wasn't him, because it makes you question why she is saying rape. It does make you question it. And I'm sorry, reason I say that I needed more evidence on this, and most people should be this way, is because, as I've mentioned prior, there are women who lie and say that they were raped. There's been too many cases out here, and I've personally seen where a woman will lie and say that a guy did something to her and he really didn't. And it's shameful that it's that way. It really is. But I mean, it happens, and you have a lot of people who always jump on the woman's side and I believe her. And I'm not saying you shouldn't. I just say you should make sure all the evidence there that is presented to you supports her story. Because if there's anything that could make her story look like, okay, this is not true, you know what I'm saying? It always causes doubt. And then when it comes out, oh, this person lied, he didn't really do this, it makes people question other victims. And it sucks. It sucks that has to be that way. But I mean, come on. If you had multiple situations that you've personally seen where a female lies on a guy and says that a guy did something, whether it was because I read a story about a guy who literally was going to go to jail and was looking at time because his ex-girlfriend that he had broken up with years ago went to the cops and said that he pretty much attacked her and beat her up and raped her. And then everybody was jumping on it. He was looking at jail time. And the only reason this man did not go to jail is because his mom remembered. She kept saying, he wasn't here when that happened. We were out of town. We weren't even here. She ended up finding a picture from the trip that was dated around the day and time that, hold on real quick. Around the date and time that this girl was saying this happened. And so it ended up coming out, the girl ended up confessing that it wasn't him, and that she did all this to herself, and went to the police with all these bruises and stuff, which made them think that this really happened, because she's coming with bruises. She did it to herself, and she was saying that it was him because she was, I guess, angry about the breakup or whatever reason you have. But that's ridiculous. Like, you were literally about to ruin this man's life because you were mad that y'all broke up, even though it was years ago. Like, just because you're mad does not give you the right to ruin somebody's life. If they did you dirty, karma will come back. Like, I don't understand females that do this. And honestly, I feel like people who do this, when the woman is caught lying, she should go to jail. But that's just my opinion, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. And until the next video, bye.